Hey, good morning, guys. Just coming to you with my Finnegans Wake project, and we're doing one paragraph today because it's a long one. It's like one, two, 2.5 pages. So 2.5 pages of reading is plenty for this morning. So let's just jump right in. We can't do without them. It's a pretty straightforward sentence. Wives, rush to the rest yours. Offman will tow man, while lead is the LOL. LOL. He's got LOL in here. He's before his time. Zesids our cadum, villapleach, volapluck. Fick up, for flesh Nelly, el mundo nove zole flen. If she's a Lilith, pull early. Pauline, allow. And mailers a bushed, keep black, keep black. Guiltless of much laid to him, he was clearly, for once at least, he clearly expressed himself as being with still a trace of his erstwhile burr, and hence it has been received of us that it is true. They tell the story, an amalgam, just straight up amalgam, an amalgam as absorbing as calcium chlorides and hydrophobe sponges could make it. How one happy Gogusty Ides of April morning, the anniversary, as it fell out, of his first assumption of his mirthday suit, and writes in appurtenance to the confusioning of human races, ages and ages after the alleged misdemeanor when the tried friend of all creation, Tigerwood, Roadstaff to his stay, was billowing across the wide expanse. There's all kinds of words in here that are like, predict future words. Tiger Woods and LOL. Of our greatest park in his caoutchouc kepi and great belt and Heidensacks and his Blaufunks fustian and Ironsides jackboots and Bogafat gaiters and his rubberized Inverness, he met a cad with a pipe. The latter, the luciferant, not the aureolate, who, the odds are, is still birding dagabout in the same straw bamer, carrying his overgoat under his shoulder, sheepside out, so as to look more like a comfrey gentleman, and signing the pledge as gaily as you please, heartily accosted him with Guinness thaw tool in Jew me dinner oozle fin. I feel like that means something. Guinness, like the beer, thaw tool in Jew me dinner oozle fin. It's like he's trying to say something. A nice how to do in pool black at the time, as some of our old daysers may still tremblingly recall. To ask could he tell him how much a clock it was that the clock struck, had he any idea by cock's luck, as his watch was Brady's. Hesitancy was clearly to be evitated, execration as cleverly to be honesoid. The earwicker of that spurring instant, realizing on fundamental liberal principles the supreme importance, nexally and noxally, of physical life, the nearest help relay being Ping Ping K.O. St. Patrick's Day and the Fenian Rising, and unwishful as he felt of being hurled into eternity right then, plugged by a soft-nosed bullet from the sap, halted, quick on the draw, and replyin' that he was feelin' tipstaff. Q produced from his gun pocket his Jurgenson's shrapnel Waterbury, ours by communionism, his by Usu capture. That makes me think it's like catching a bear. Usu capture. But on the same stroke, hearing above the skirling of harsh Mother East old Fox Goodman, the bellmaster, over the wastes to south, at work upon the 10-ton Tunuant thunderous tenor taller in the speckled church. Kuhunen's call told the inquiring kidder, by Jehovah, it was 12 of 'em side reel and tankard time, adding, Batal, as he bended deeply with smoked sardinish breath to give more maybe pondus, to the copperstick he presented. Though this seems in some confusium with the chap-stuck ginger, which, as being of sours, acids, salts, sweets, and bitters compounded, we know him to have used as cha-cha for bone, muscle, blood, flesh, and vim vittle, or maybe vim vital. That whereas the accusation against him, it's against with an M on the end, against him, had been made, what was known in high quarters as was stated in Morgan's Post, by a creature in human form, Y-O-U-M-A-N, human form, who was quite beneath par and several degrees lower than your triple-hydrid snake. In greater support of his word, it, quaint anticipation of a famous phrase, has been reconstructed out of oral style into the verbal for all time with ritual rhythmics in queritary quietude, and 2 salmon stucked from successive accounts by Noah Webster in the redaction known as the sayings attributive of H.C. Earwicker. Okay, so HCE, here comes everybody. Prize on shillings, post slots free. No end in sight of this paragraph. The flaxen Gygus tapped his chronometrum drum, and, now standing full erect above the ambidjacent floodplain, scene of its happening, with one Berlin gauntlet chop stuck in the it's H-O-U-G-H, of his elbodge, by ancientest sign lore his gesture meaning upside down E exclamation mark. Pointed at an angle of 32 degrees, 32 is all one word, towards his Duc de Furs overgrown milestone, as fellow to his gauge, and after a ready present pause, averred with solemn emotions fire. Shake, comrade. Me only, them 5 ones, he is equal combat. I have won straight. Hence my nation-wide hotel and creamery establishments, which for the honors of our mutual daughters, credit me, I am woo willing to take my stand, sir, upon the monument, that sign of our roo redemption. Any hygienic day to this hour, and to make my oath to my sin finners, even if I get life for it, upon the open Bible and before the great taskmasters, I lift my hat, and in the presence of the deity itself, and well all in word, of Bishop and Mrs. Michon of High Church of England, as of all such of said my immediate with-dwellers, and of every living soul in every corner wheresoever of this globe in general, which useth of my British to my backbone tongue and commutative justice, that there is not one tittle of truth, allow me to tell you, in that purest of fib fabrications. The purest of fib fabrications. Whew, that was a tough one today. But there were some little jewels in there. LOL and Tiger Wood. Who would have thought? Have a great day.